There's something precious about keeping in your home the things that have been there for some time. Equally, there are joys that can come with giving your space a facelift by mixing the old with the new. Alida Lamboy of Living Divani Interiors takes us through a modern classical home.
My design philosophy is to have a harmony by using all the design elements, your colors, your focal points and your textures, and then create a beautiful proportion in a room. A modern design is where your lines and your elements are a little bit more straightforward and plain, without too much curves and detail in the design of the element we're looking at. Classical style is identified by more big chandeliers with big crystals and a fireplace and surround that we have used in the room. Also with more bulky furniture and furniture that's got more lines and curved lines. The client asked me to give her living spaces a facelift. We used most of the existing furniture and then just added a wallpaper, carpet, and also a few accessories. And then reupholstered some of the furniture pieces with some beautiful fabric that complements each other. She was looking for a more glamorous style, something that goes with the lifestyle, that goes with the house, and also something that she can feel comfortable in when sitting and maybe entertaining or having tea with some friends. The style of this house is a modern classical style where I have incorporated a little bit more of your modern style into the existing classical furniture that was in the house. So in the family room, which is also used as a braai room, I've kept it more classical with a little bit of a lodge influence, where I've used skin on some of the ottomans and also beautiful textured carpet. It was quite hard, but then I managed to soften it with some of the scatters and also that beautiful corner chandelier that's hanging from the ceiling. In the living room, I have used some beautiful fabrics that just adds to that awesome look that I wanted to create here. I've used some of the existing furniture like the coffee table and then just revamped it, sprayed it white to get that more quirky and modern look and take to it. I've also decided to use a beautiful mirror that is a little bit more classic, but then do it in a high gloss Duco, just to give that edgy look and feel to it.
With the similarity in colour and finish, as well as the placement, the mirror and coffee table speak to each other, creating stability in the look and feel of the room.
To contribute to the more classical look and feel of the formal lounge, I've decided to take a beautiful thick silk and make beautiful curtains with that, as well as do deep buttons on the palmet that's covering most of your wall space that was visible. On the upholstery in the formal lounge, I've used a beautiful fabric with a cut pile, then in the shades that all goes very well together. I use some trims on the leading edges of the dummy curtains that I've got in the lounge, as well as on the scatters. And this all just adds to that beautiful soft classical look that comes through. So in the dining room, I've used some beautiful fabric on the reupholstery of the chairs and also the wallpaper, which is a little bit more of a floral classical look. I then decided to put beautiful round mirrors on the wallpaper to create something more quirky as well, and also a focal point in that area. In the 3 different rooms, I used different combinations of textures, which I then picked up on the fabric and then also on the finishes of some of the furniture pieces, which I have either resprayed or revamped. Normally, a classical style is identified by its heavy colors, going with the heavy wood and the very dramatic curves that they use in the fabric and the furniture. But in this instance, I've decided to use a little bit more lighter color to lift up the whole design and the look. The colors that I've used is a salmon color and then hues thereof. So I've used different pink colors, but they all flow together and they all talk to each other. If you stand in one part of the house, you will be able to pick up all the pinks that I have used in all 3 of the rooms.
A blend of different modern and classical styles can result in a sophisticated space that's as comfortable as it is elegant.